Hi, so today I'm going to record a follow along real time body weight workout. So you don't need any equipment, but you will need a bit of space and a mat. Make sure you stick your trainers on and grab yourself a drink of water. So we're going to start nice and easy with a simple body weight 5-minute warm up, and then we're going to go into some stretch and mobility, and then we'll get cracking with the workout. So we've got a timed workout this morning. We only do 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off. But if you need to extend the rest periods for any reason, then do so. You can always hit pause and give yourself a little bit of extra time to recover. So we're going to start nice and easy with a little jog on the spot for me, lifting the knees up nice and high, landing nice and soft. We're going to take things nice and steady in the warm up this morning. So we're just going to do a couple of different moves to get the body warmed up and the muscles ready for the workout. You'll notice we've got my very enthusiastic assistant in the background, giving full energy vibes for this workout. Lovely stuff. Next, we're going to do a dynamic hamstring stretch. So, lifting the toe up, sweeping the arms up towards the sky. Really sit the bum back to extend those arms up. Lovely stuff. So we're just doing a mixture of movements this morning to get us nice and warm. Lovely. Facing forward, back into a heel kick. Kicking the heel up against the bum each time. A little bend of the knee. Always like to get a warm up in before we start a workout. Just so you're ready and raring to go and everything feels really good when you start the session. Lovely stuff. Okay, next we're going to do a fold down stretch. So bring the chin to the chest, roll the body down for me. Get as close to touching the toes as you can. You can go all the way, brilliant. If not, don't worry. Hold that stretch there for me. Take some nice deep breaths. Okay, we're going to roll the body up, make your head the last thing to come up. And we're going to go again, but this time we're going to walk the hands out in front into a high plank position. So chin to the chest, roll the body down, all the way down, and then slowly walk those hands out into a high plank position. Just hold there for me. Lovely stuff. I'm going to drop the knees down. We are coming into a hip flexor stretch. Knee down, leg out in front, leaning forward into that front leg, keeping the chest up nice and proud. So remember, if anything's too much or too easy, you can add weights, you can scale back. Lovely. Take both hands, pop them down the inside of the foot for me. Just work to your own ability. Do as much as you can. We'll take the arm up towards the sky and just hold that there for me. Lovely. Bring that arm down. I'm going to switch sides. If you've got any injuries or any niggles, then feel free to adapt as best you can. Any of the things that you feel like you can't do, hands down for me, or that don't feel good for you. Please don't force yourself to do all of the exercises. We've got 5 exercises in this circuit. Arm up for me. Lovely. Bring that arm down. Perfect. We are going to come into a cat-cow position. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips for me. We're going to start by arching up towards the sky, bringing the chin to the chest. And relax down, lift the head and neck up. This is your last move. Lift up for me of the warm-up. And then relax down. And then we're going to get going. One more for me, lift up. And relax down. Lovely stuff. So, relax there for me. If you would like a drink, grab yourself a drink now. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds before we get going. So, as I mentioned, we're going to do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds of recovery between each exercise. We have got 5 exercises in this circuit, and we're going to do the circuit 3 times through. We're going to have an extended rest when we get through all 5 exercises. So I'm going to use a timer here so you'll be able to hear that. beeper go off each time your rest and work periods start, but I'm going to count you in anyway. We are starting with air squats. So I want you to come into your most comfortable natural squat stance for me, and we're just going to squat on the spot. This is about as many reps and as much work as you can do in the time that you've got, but with good form. So really focus on your position throughout. So 40 seconds, I'm starting the timer. We are on. So sitting nice and low in that squat position. Remember, keep driving the knees out, keeping the weight into the heels of the feet. I'll turn side on just so you can see me. And make sure that chest stays up nice and proud. You're not leaning too far forward. Try and keep those knees behind the toes as best you can. Lovely stuff. So as many reps as you can do, but remember we're going 3 rounds through. So do save some energy for those last rounds. Right, last 5 seconds. Lovely stuff. So next one, we are going to do a reverse lunge. And as you come back to the centre, you're going to lift the knee up. And we're going to alternate legs each time. So you have got 5 seconds left. And then we're going to go into our reverse lunge. Chest up nice and proud. Use that stride length. Let's go. So lunging back, lift the knee up. Put that foot down and switch sides for me. So we're working the legs. We are also working on your balance and coordination. Mine's not very good this morning. So nice and controlled. Take these steady on this first round whilst you get familiar. And then you can always ramp things up on the second and third time through. So nice and controlled, as I say, you can add weight if you want to, but I'm going body weight for this session. Lovely stuff. So next we're going to do a plank walkout. Now you can either do plank walkout as it is, roll the body down, walk the hands out into that high plank, and then walk the hands back in. Or we can do a plank walkout into a press up. So roll the body down into a press up, press yourself back up, and then back up into the full position. Let's go. So if the press up is too much, stick with the normal walkout, walking the hands out into that high plank, and then walk the hands back in. Any discomfort in the knees, just bring your stance slightly wider, so you're putting less impact through the knees as you're going through that movement. So roll the body down into that full press up position. If you can, like I say, if not, stick with the walkouts. And it's about as many as you can do in the time that you've got. Last push now. Lovely stuff. Perfect. So 20 seconds. Next, we're going to do a plank row. Again, if the plank row is too much, just come into a full plank hold, forearms or arms extended. But with the plank row, bring your feet out a little bit wider, hands underneath the shoulders, and you're going to row up on either side. So let's go. Like I say, you do want your feet to be in a slightly wider position than your normal plank, and then try and focus on keeping your hips nice and flat, focusing on them facing down towards the mat all the way through, and try and stop too much rotation going on as you move, which is why having the feet wider helps stop that twisting and turning, and you're scooping the elbow back towards the hip, hands comes into the waist. You're on your final 10 seconds. Keep pushing. Stop and start as many times as you need to. Lovely stuff, well done. Okay, next we're doing a core exercise. We're going to do dead bugs. So, coming onto your back, opposite arm, opposite leg. If this is too much, just pop the arms up towards the sky and just do the legs. But we are going to focus on keeping the lower back flat. Exhale, extend out. Let's go. So you want to use that breath, use that exhale as you extend out. Try and keep your knees at 90 degrees over the hips. Switching sides each time. If you feel like your lower back starts to lift up, just give yourself a minute, reposition, and then go again. Lovely stuff, well done. So that is all 5 of your exercises. I'm going to pause this timer and grab myself a quick drink. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a longer rest period now. That is the first circuit through done. Make a note of that so I don't forget. We have got 2 more rounds of that to go. So again, as much as you can in the time that you've got, don't worry about going too fast. Make sure your form's really good all the way through. And if the rest periods aren't long enough, feel free to hit pause, give yourself a bit of time to compose yourself before you go back in again. So we've got 13 seconds left on the timer. I'm going to count this down and we're going to start back with those air squats. So now you know what each of the moves is. I want you to give it a bit more welly. So I'll count that down. I'm going to turn that up as well, see if it's a bit louder. Okay, so air squats, remember, come into your natural squat stance. If it's a little bit wider than this, that's fine. Right, round 2, let's go. So 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of recovery. So like I say, now you know the moves. Try and push yourself a little bit harder. You want to try and keep moving all the way through the 40 seconds. Doing good, you're over halfway. If this is too much, slow it down. Nice and controlled, take your time. It's all about just working to your max. Pushing yourself as hard as you can. Last 5 seconds. Lovely stuff. Okay, so shake the legs off. Next, we have got that reverse lunge with the front knee lift. Alternating your leg each time, remember, really concentrate on engaging through your core. Imagine something's about to hit you in the tummy, really brace through your abs to help stabilise you. This is great for working on balance and coordination. So last couple of seconds, let's go. Lift that knee up, alternate your leg each time. I always feel like I've got to really pay attention on these ones to make sure I'm actually switching legs and not wobbling all over the place. If this is too much, just do reverse lunges, alternating your leg each time. Lovely stuff, well done. Okay, so next, plank walkouts. So either just the full plank walkout or the plank walkout into the press up, whichever ability you're at. Take your time, keep them nice and controlled. Final countdown. Okay, let's go. Roll the body down, walking the hands out. So full plank, and then walk the hands back in, or into that press up, walking the hands out into your full press up position, and then walk the hands back out. If doing them straight out into a full press up each time is too much, why not alternate? Do one walk out, do one walk out into the press up. And that way then you give yourself a little breather in between the press ups, but you're still getting plenty of volume into the workout. Lovely, nearly there. Last one now, last 5 seconds. Get one more in if you can. Lovely stuff, well done. Okay, so we have got your plank row, or if the plank row is too much, just a full plank hold next. Remember, if you're doing the plank row, bring the feet out wider than you would do in your normal plank position, so you give yourself some extra stability to stop the hips from going too much from one side to the other. Okay, let's go. Starting with those arms underneath the shoulders. Make sure as you bring them back down, they come back into that position. Also, bring your fingers out nice and wide in that stance on the mat. Give you some extra stability as you switch sides. Stay nice and controlled. Hips facing down all the way through. Coming up to your last 10 seconds now, guys. Like I say, if this gets too much, come back into a full plank hold. Try and keep going all the way through. 3, 2, 1. Lovely stuff. Okay, dead bugs next. And then that is the end At the second round of the circuit, we're going to have a little breather, chance to have a little drink of water. One final round. Then we're into the cool down. Okay, into position. Let's go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Use that exhale as you bring them out. Focus on that belly button, being nice and flat into the mat. If you feel like it's lifting up, stop, reset your hips, and then go again. Lovely. Okay, round 2, done. So I'm going to pause this, grab yourself another drink, one more time through. So this is a nice, simple, quick, full body weight workout. Get it ticked off, start your day, or whenever you do the workout. But like I say, work to your own ability, scale back if you need to, scale up if you want to, but by no means do you need to add weight to the workout to make it a decent session. Still a great workout even if you're just doing body weight. So I'm going to count the timer down. We've got 12 seconds left on the clock. This is the third and final circuit. So I want you to give this round everything you've got left. Give it some real welly, okay? So, last push, 10 seconds left. Final round. Let's try and amp it up a little bit. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember, as many reps as you can with stay form, final time through. So really push through for me. Like I say, if this is too much, slow the reps down, make sure that you're not getting speed, and that's coming at the expense of the quality of the exercise that you're doing. But try and get as many reps as you can in the time that you've got. Okay, last 10 seconds. Give it some welly, try and speed it up if you can. Final push. 3, 2, 1. Yes, lovely, well done. Okay, so next is that reverse lunge. Remember, bracing through the abs. Try and keep it controlled. Focus on that balance and stability. 5 seconds. Alternate your leg each time. Okay, let's go. So if speeding these up makes you really unbalanced, then just keep going at the tempo you've been working at so far. Don't rush through the movement if that then means you can't control it. Last time round of these. Lovely stuff, well done. Okay, next is that plank walkout. So either just a full walkout or the walkout into the press ups, or do a mix of both. One walkout, one press up. Whatever feels good for you, but remember, last time round, do as much as you can. Let's go. So keep it controlled, bring that stance out wide to protect the knees. If it feels too much, just go back to the plank walkouts. Or if the plank walkout is too much, just go into a plank hold. Watch the back as you're pressing yourself up in that full press up position. Make sure you've got a nice flat back. Okay, last 10 seconds. Try and get as many reps in as you can. Last 5, you've got time for one more. Lovely. Amazing, well done. Okay, so plank row next, or full plank hold. Either forearms, arms extended. If the plank row is too much, really pay attention to your hips. You don't want loads of rotation, Okay, hands under the shoulders, feet out wide, let's go. So make sure as you're bringing those hands down, they're coming back in the same position. You don't want to end up like this, losing all control over the movement. You want it to be nice and secure through the chest and the shoulders. Like I say, if that's too much, bring the feet in, just come into a full plank hold for me instead. If not, keep pushing through. In this row, you have got 10 seconds left. Last time round of these, we're into dead bugs, and then we're done. 3, 2, 1. Lovely stuff. Okay, final exercise of the workout, and then we are into the cool down. Oh, I've got a sweaty top lip. So, onto your back, nice and controlled. Remember, as many as you can with good form. Let's go. Knees over the hips, arms up straight towards the sky. Exhale as you extend out. Inhale as you come in. Nice and controlled. Make sure you're bringing those knees back into that central position. Try not to let them creep in over the chest or creep away from you. Keep them nice and steady all the way through. Final move now, final push. And then we'll have a little breather and a cool down. Looking good. Nearly there, guys. Lovely stuff, well done. Love to hear that bell at the end of a workout. Okay, so I'm going to stop this timer. Grab yourself a drink, catch your breath, and then we're going to come into that cool down. So, well done, workout done, big tick, great way to start the day of the week, or whenever you end up doing the workout. I hope you enjoyed doing a little follow along session with me today. So, we're going to start with that fold down stretch at the beginning. I like to do the same mobility and stretches sometimes because of how much more free and how much better they feel when you do them at the end of the workout, when you're all loosened up and you've done your sessions. So chin to the chest, roll the body down into that fold down stretch. Just hold that stretch there for me. Take some nice deep breaths. Well done. Workout done. Cool down's always the best bit. Good, let's roll the body up, make your head the last thing to come up for me. Perfect, so we did a dynamic hamstring exercise in the warm-up. Now we're going to do a static. Toe up towards you, sitting the bum back, just pressing that leg straight and just hold there for me. Trying to keep the chest up proud. Again, loads of nice big deep breaths. Get lots of oxygen in. Cool ourselves down. Lovely, let's switch sides. Same again, chest up proud. Toe up towards the sky. Nice flat back. Just hold that there. Lovely, up to centre. Interlock those fingers together, arms up and overhead, reaching over. Now let's switch. Lovely, back to centre. Bring the arm across the front of the chest for me. Just hold that stretch. Good, switch sides. Lovely, right, hands together on the front. Interlock those fingers, relax the head and neck between the shoulders. Hold that stretch there for me. Good, and then let's interlock those fingers together on the back. Stretching out the chest. Last one, final stretch. Thank you so much for joining me in this follow along workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great rest of day. Bess also wishes you a very sleepy day by the looks of things. Amazing. Okay, relax there. You are done. Thank you so much. I'll see you again soon.